Okay, you gotta take your feet down.
Microphone.
Because last time, every like 20 seconds, you just hear bum bum on
so
the microphone.
So you know what you can do? Move the table that way, and you can pull the chair up.
We need a little more space than that.
Nope, you're good. You don't have to go all the way back, Al. Jesus.
You can run it.
For fuck's sake.
You want any more fries, Jackie?
No, I'm good, thank you. They weren't stellar.
That's an understatement.
I mean, they were worth a try. Put them that way.
Yes.
Where was this?
Joe's Meat Market. I wouldn't get their fries again.
Joe's Meat Market is always... Joe's Meat Market is just like a lower tier version of Luigi's.
Mm-hmm. Luigi has the best of everything so far. Luigi. What?
It had once belonged to my father. It was my most precious possession.
Goodbye.
I thought I should check my messages.
Goodbye.
You have new messages.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. I've got a very important word for you.
Uh-oh.
Soffits. Now, when was the last time you checked
What?
your soffits?
It's a refrigerator running.
Well, I am calling from the Stop It Rotting Soffit Company, and I want to tell you about the Socket to 'em Soffit offer. A 50% discount on all soffits ordered before the end of the month.
Go to hell.
Your soffits say a lot about you. Why not let us stop the rot in your life? Oh, and don't worry about calling us. I'll call you back.
Ugh.
Nico, this is your editor. Remember me? Where in hell have you been for the last 2 days?
That's the worst French accent so far.
Give me a call as soon as you get this message.
I'm such an idiot. I got a notification on my phone, and you know, the first thing I thought was, oh, Drew's streaming. I wonder what he's streaming tonight.
That's okay. Al, earlier today, Abby was doing something wrong, and I almost said to her, "Didn't your mother ever tell you not to do that?"
Yeah, you were close to saying it.
Better check in with my paper.
Oh, Drew's streaming. Jesus fucking Christ.
It's been a long fucking day for all of us.
Hi, Candice. Is he in?
He's in another meeting.
He phoned me and left a message on my machine.
I'll get him to call you when he's free.
By a meeting, do you mean he's me boning you?
He's in a
Perhaps I should make
me.
a call.
Ting.
I like how you went that Italian with it. He's in the me. Ting.
Luigi.
Yeah. Oh, whoa.
Oh, fucking Labino.
Oh, God. Where have you been?
Oh,
Jail, you
speaking of
fucking idiot.
assholes.
2 days.
The police arrested me.
What? Are you crazy? What happened?
You got the quote,
They
Jackie?
held me in the cells for 2 days on trumped-up charges, and then released me without a word of apology. I just hope the trail hasn't gone cold.
You know what's the best part of that? The when we went to Katie and Andrew's house over the weekend. Katie is pregnant with their second.
Yeah, yeah.
Andre,
And she's
I'm going to get
just
back
starting to
the
really show.
investigation.
But I said something to that extent where I was just like, I don't miss being pregnant. And I looked at Katie, I was like, I'm sorry, Katie. I know this is like insensitive. I was like, I don't miss being pregnant. She's like, no, I hear you. She's already said she's not having another one after this.
That
Pregnancy is dumb.
Andrew's.
I didn't have the time to spend.
I don't know if he's going to be honest with you. But I do know that she does not want another one, so the conversation I'm sure will be had.
The door
Snippy.
of the road.
Yeah, snippy snippy.
I snipe.
Oh man.
Looking after houseplants wasn't my forte.
Not used to that being there.
You're not used to the cookies being there?
Downward nose was a clue that George and I once found.
I'm afraid to put them on the table.
When I
That we don't hear, like, you know, snappy snaps all over the microphone and stuff. Get your foot off the table. Thank you.
I knew how to cook, but these days all I do is
We've heard all
the
these.
microwave.
Yes.
I was scared to look inside for fear of what I would find.
Alright, where are we, uses her bathroom.
Yeah. He uses it, remember? You guys made such a big fucking deal about it before.
recall. That was like 2 weeks ago, Jackie.
Oh, was it? Oh, shit. Was it really?
And to be fair, you were also on board with the
I was
toilet
not.
filter.
I'm not usually on board with it. But you guys have made such a big stink about being able to use the potties of games. Which, by the way, I can't wait till the day I can stop using that goddamn word to describe the bathroom.
Oh man, you're gonna go straight from potty to shitter.
I am.
Real quick.
Probably.
No, theme park, Boggy Crabber.
Now the Thunderbox. Watching enough Bluey.
What are
The
they called?
Dunny. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that's
Bog
what-
Trough, the
by the way-
Thunderbox, the Dunny.
By the way, that's what Abby whispered in my ear before.
Because in Bluey, there's an episode where they're not allowed to say Dunny.
Yeah.
I had a feeling that's what she would whisper.
Yeah. I don't care if she says Dunny. It doesn't mean anything here.
This morning as I was getting ready to go, like, Daddy, why don't you not go to work and lay down on the couch, watch a movie?
Aww.
And I said, no, honey, I gotta go. She said, okay, Daddy, here's the deal.
That's her new thing.
You stay here today and go to work tomorrow. I said, honey, I think the deal is I go to work today and I go to work tomorrow. It's degrading rapidly.
She asked so many questions.
What's
She,
that?
she is so used to having Alex home that, like, she just, like, it... And it's not, like, she's pretty good. It's Miles that has the hardest time with it, which is reasonable, because he only ever remembers Alex being home. So Miles will actually go to the front door and go, Daddy? 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 And I keep having to tell him, like, honey, he's not back yet. It's not happening. And he's always just like, Daddy? Points to the door, Daddy? Daddy?
He was saying it before. Daddy?
Right?
Even Abby was like,
Yeah, she did. She came right up to me. She was like, I miss Daddy. And I was like, well, Daddy took the wrong turn.
yes, speaking of which, were you on the turnpike and you missed the exit 10 to get on 287?
I don't know what any roads are.
That's part of the problem, I'm sure.
Is it?
I was driving back from Jersey City. I missed a turn, and then the next turn was like forever away.
Oh, God.
You must have been on the turnpike.
Probably.
Exit 10.
God.
You even said it to Drew when we were talking about it like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, but
Exit
Oh,
10
God.
and then exit 10.
from the other
Alex.
direction.
It's still exit 10!
My
I don't look at the
God.
signs.
Oh, my God.
I was occupied.
No
clearly.
shit!
I was making sure I didn't crash.
Yeah, that's what it was. Because, I've told you 1,000 times, stop texting on your phone when you're driving.
It was a phone call.
That's not better. There's a reason. There's a law against it, Alex.
Significantly better, and you can definitely drive without
Shut fast.
and talk on the same phone at the same time without it in your hands. That's what happened.
But you're still not paying attention.
Yeah.
And I think that's the point we're trying to get across.
Yeah.
Yes, I was paying more attention to the other conversation.
Staring into the abyss.
Yeah. Well, you got home. I guess that's that's all that matters.
The old woman looked like she could stand around all day.
What is that supposed to
Reminded
fucking
me
mean?
of an aunt of mine. She wasn't a pleasant woman.
This is the old asshole who got us arrested.
Hello.
Oh, that's her.
The blue one.
You're that reporter that came round a couple of days ago.
That's right.
Being a bad French accent.
I had nothing more to ask her. Bonjour.
Bonjour, madame.
I thought you'd been arrested. They released me. I didn't kill him.
You made a mistake, Edith.
Oh, I don't think so. About the woman you saw. I'm looking at her right now. Are there any details you can remember that might help? I told the police everything. Why should I tell you? Because she tried to frame me for murder. Ha! What do you take me for? A character in some kind of detective story?
Yes. Now I do.
Now let me walk off.
She's not the only one.
She did tell me something. Something she overheard Vernon say.
Go on. It could be important.
He said the power was building.
What was that?
Power.
Power. It sounded like she was trying to take a shit at the same time
Right?
saying it.
That helps.
It might.
Maybe she's wearing Depends.
I had nothing more to ask her.
Got something else building up.
No, that's a lot of power.
Poopy power.
Feel it flow through my...
Oh God.
Just another locked door. I couldn't open the door. It was locked. Hello again.
I'm surprised to see you.
They had no evidence. In the end, they had to let me go. What do you know about Inspector Surat?
I can tell you only one thing. He's tough, but fair.
That's two things.
I guess it's your lucky day.
Jesus Christ. Why is everybody being absolute shits now?
Oh, thought we were a murderer.
She didn't know that.
Yeah, but gossips. They all know now.
I guess that's true. They are French.
Ooh, Jackie.
They gossip. What do you fucking want me to say?
Hating on the French people.
I'm not hating. I'm stating a fact.
It's called a
Jesus
stereotype,
Christ.
Jackie.
Yep, that's me. I'm an asshole.
A-S-S-H-O-L-E.
Are you pleased with yourself?
Everybody.
Are you proud of yourself?
I was like trying to think of what Dennis Leary's done recently, but turns out stuff. Like,
Well, usually people do stuff,
he
Alex.
actually has been around. He's not just the dad from Sandlot.
My God.
Dennis Leary did a show that got canceled. Like,
Dennis
immediately.
Leary used to do like
He also
fucking
did a
what
show
was
that
it?
didn't
The
get
Firehouse show.
Yeah, like the one where he's a firefighter.
That one.
That wasn't
one.
canceled immediately. That
Rescue
was
Me?
one for like
Rescue Me. That was it.
No, he was just on another show that got canceled.
Yes, he
immediately.
was. Because he's not a sitcom player.
No, but he also has. He's successful enough that he doesn't have to cater to that shit.
I love how every role that he's in when he's in like a movie, just an excuse for him to do like his stand-up.
His stand-up is fucking hilarious.
They bring him
though.
in, he does his little spiel for a couple of minutes, and then he's done.
Have you seen his stand-up though?
Oh yeah, it is very funny.
Trash.
Nothing but trash.
Not this time.
Like every French accent in this
Fucking
game.
Christ.
Taking out the apartment again?
Yeah, but instead of going up, I'm gonna go in through the door. Ah, the Bucks won the NBA champ.
I did. Put a buck on the game?
No, I have a coworker, or I have my employee who works in Phoenix. So he'll be upset about that.
The sun's not shining on him today.
He's been a little preoccupied because, well, especially because the monsoons that went through
Oh, shit,
Arizona
that's right.
recently ripped a hole in his roof.
Oh my god.
And knocked his power out for an entire weekend.
Didn't the
so he was
Haboob
sitting,
tell him what was going on?
He was sitting in 110-degree heat with no air conditioning and a hole in his roof.
Oh, you were saying about that
Yeah.
guy.
Yes, the Haboob.
The Haboob.
I didn't know the hole in the roof. You just said he was sitting with no air conditioning.
Yeah, it also ripped a hole in his roof. The early estimate was $7,000 to repair it.
I just
Jesus
found out what a
Christ.
Haboob is.
Yeah.
The door was locked.
You know what a Haboob is?
I just, it's
Do you
the
say-
funniest fucking word.
She's got a bra and a boob. Is-
Yes, that's what a Haboob is. Especially
I said to Alex, like, that's gotta be like either a Sufi word or a Hopi word. It's gotta come from somewhere else because there's no way
Yeah,
someone
it's
sat
too-
there,
no.
saw a dust storm or a sandstorm and went, Haboob. That's what that is.
Yeah, it's basically all the wind that comes before huge monsoon storms in Arizona.
Right. It's a gigantic sandstorm / dirt storm.
You see
Oh,
it come,
I do know the
You see
term,
it coming, you
yes.
got like 10 minutes to react. And then
Right.
You're fucked.
But that word just
Haboob.
tickles my fancy. Haboob. Habibi means something different. Habibi is Arabic for sweetie.
Haboobi.
I don't think that's the same thing, but I'll look it up.
It's the masculine version.
Well, I'll just look that up because I happen to have an English to Arabic thing right now.
Convenient.
How convenient.
I guess I'm climbing the fucking ladder again. The controls seem particularly worse now. I don't know why.
I don't know, they've always sucked.
Yeah, but like
The door
R1
was
keeps
shut fast and wouldn't
R1
open.
keeps not letting me run, and it's not responding.
Listen,
to
the
me
controllers are
pressing
only $10, okay?
shit. I guess maybe it could be the controller.
That's at least what we'll blame it on. That's fine.
Nothing but silence behind the door. The door was locked. I couldn't hear anything. The police had done a very good job sealing the crime scene. The flat had been securely locked up. I could
Going back
see
there?
the key in the keyhole inside the door.
Oh my god. What do you got? Push it through.
The door was locked.
Wait, you gotta put something underneath.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't
Paper?
hear anything.
Yeah, paper underneath the door.
God damn it!
I couldn't hear anything.
What is it?
I opened my goddamn inventory.
I'm pushing the pencil through the hole. Bank statement underneath.
There you go.
I had to find out why Vernon wanted to see me, and why he was killed.
Yeah, but it
before
would
he
give
got
me a
chance.
use.
This was
Yeah.
an old trick, but it might just work. Let's see whether those old TV shows were
Got it.
accurate.
Paper and the pencil.
Aha! Gently.
Yeah, that's what I
buzz it.
figured.
It worked. The key landed neatly on the paper.
Pretty good. We're just like boom, boom. Key in the door. Alright, gonna put something on the door. Gotta push the key through the hole. Boom, pull the key out. Done.
So when we go to escape rooms in real life, we're just gonna like be
Oh, it's
straight
gonna be
through
fun.
them.
We're gonna fuck. We gotta do one.
We did one with Jaws and Katie. And that was fun.
Flew right through it.
We did. We
I know.
both of them. Both
We
of
need the
them.
hard one.
I've
Maybe
only-
fucking hard.
I've only been to escape rooms.
I've only been to 2 as well.
Oh, I've only been to the one that we went with them, but there was 2 rooms in one place, so that counts.
No, I've been to
I guess.
3.
You've been to 3 then, because you went
Because
with the one in New York.
there was the pirate one,
We did.
and then there was the one with like the bank heist.
That was the same one that we did.
Then I also did the one with Jaws and his groomsmen and stuff,
Right. New York.
where it was like a
There was like
Salem
a.
witch trial themed. We also
I
won
would
that
have
one.
loved to that one. That would have been fun. It was the one that we did that was the bank theme one. There was a 14% success rate. We went through it.
There was also
Never
it was
really
broken.
issue.
Yes.
Like we were doing everything right, and eventually we were like, "Hey, lady,
Something's
like give us a
wrong
hint.
here.
We're really stuck." She was like, "Do the thing, like hit this switch."
We've already
And we were
done
like,
it.
"We've done that like a bunch of times."
Nothing's changed.
She was like, "Nothing changed." I was like, "Yeah, look." She comes in and she's like, "Oh, the fucking lights." She's like, "The lights are dead. The lights are supposed to come on. You're supposed to use that pattern." I was like, "Oh, cool." Boop, boop.
Right.
Like that wasted us 15 goddamn minutes. She was like,
Which she said she wasn't.
she was like, "I'll give you some of your time back because
Yeah.
you got screwed."
But then for
Yeah.
the pirate one, I'm not gonna lie, this probably wasn't the best method, but I picked the
Trash
lock
can contained no
on one of the.
Yeah, one of the things,
Yeah.
the little like combination locks. Jackie just picked it and was like, "It's open."
Yeah, my bad.
Jackie's like fucking brute forcing this shit.
Easy.
Well, the thing is too is it's not like that number was useful for anything. I don't think.
You have no new message.
But I didn't think it was gonna be that easy to pick the lock either.
Vernon, darling.
They said they were gonna change up the stuff in there too. We should go back.
I've given your trousers
Yes.
3 washes at 100 degrees, and that stinks.
We've gone through all these messages already. While we're thinking, do we have any other numbers that we know we can try on the safe?
Earnings done.
Not that we've got, especially not that she's got me sick.
Au revoir, à dimanche.
Literally, we just got arrested and that's it.
From La Liberté.
Yeah. Maybe there's something else around the apartment that's changed now?
That's what I'm guessing. I just picked up a tissue.
Vernon, it's Beatrice. Good luck with the report.
Snooky!
I'm waiting for you in the garden.
There might be a new voicemail here that the reporter's listening. That the police listen to.
Ugh. What's the name of the place that we? Amazing Escape Room, right?
I don't recall.
I could have hit
Yeah, I'm
buttons
pretty
at random. By getting the combination that way would have taken weeks.
Yeah, that was it.
The computer was
I don't
badly
know why I said it
damaged.
that way.
The computer was badly damaged.
Oh, they have a new one now.
This was one serious
Nice.
binder collection.
Ooh, The Wizard's Apprentice.
The computer had been wrecked.
And we didn't do The Illusionist.
Who needs ornaments?
Or Murder,
when
She
you've got a
Wrote in the
TV?
Castle. Those are the three that we did. Uh-oh.
I had a pretty good idea who was going
Yes,
to be
please.
behind the door.
Yep, please.
That was louder.
I just wanted to see if they did it louder.
Jesus Christ.
Brought her a tissue.
Here. I understand if you don't want to go. Thanks.
Oh man, so we gotta take Joe to this one though, in Bridgewater. It's a Christmas Story themed escape room.
Had arrested you.
That's amazing.
Ho, ho, ho.
George. Now,
Oh,
I'm
and
going
then
to
I like
find
this
out
one. It's a
what's going on.
prohibition themed one that's in a speakeasy. Sorry, I'm looking at escape rooms that I want to fucking do.
LinkedIn
The
has a
Lost Jewel of
speakeasy.
Zanzibar.
What else speaking?
LinkedIn, their corporate office.
Oh yeah, it does.
Kevin was telling me.
But that's only because they actually.
They've got a
like-
wall of like phones, and if you pick up a certain number of phones in the right order, it the wall opens up, and there's the LinkedIn bar behind it.
But isn't that because it used to actually be a speakeasy?
Yes.
Like, yeah, I was gonna say, it's not like they put that in there.
Can I ask you about Vernon? He
No.
was very anxious to
Ooh,
meet
then
you.
there's this one,
What
which
did
is
you want to
Cypher
talk to me
Space, which
about?
is set in
Do you know
space.
Not the details. He was acting.
Oh man, this one's fun too.
strangely.
I'm just having a blast. I'm sorry. In Bridgewater, there's a lot of rooms in this one.
Don't worry, we'll get there, Jackie.
He wouldn't let me come up to the flat. We had to meet in the gardens. Why was he so scared? It was those people. Who? I don't know. They paid Vernon to crack some old manuscript. I don't know why it was such a big deal. Anyone can see the manuscript on the internet. So did he crack it? Of course. Vernon's the best. He was the best.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh.
So what
Ouch.
happened then? They told him to keep quiet.
We're using onomatopoeia for the sniff in subtitles.
That was
Why isn't it like French?
So he risked his life.
The French onomatopoeia?
Oh, we had the
Les
cough
sniff.
cough. We had the cough cough in German.
Well, what's the
Okay,
French version of sneef sneef?
Les sniff is that. Les sniff, les sniff.
I don't know.
I suppose.
I'm just saying.
You use the Pepe Le Pew logic. Les sniff, les cough, les
About
sigh.
Vernon safe. Only that he's got one.
No, don't talk about him
You
anymore.
don't know the combination? No.
Get it. I don't give a shit. Get rid of him.
Watch your foot, Alex.
I know, I see it.
Really? I used to laugh.
Jesus
I'm just gonna hear
Christ.
thumping again the entire
Yeah.
You're not gonna hear thumping. I'm too tired to.
What's your
do
birthday
that.
again, Lee? Say 23rd of October. Same every year, I tell him.
There's one that's Escape from Alcatraz. Because we live the rock.
I'll leave you alone.
I'm sorry.
Welcome to the
Ah, there's a superhero adventure one. I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
So excited.
What are you going to do?
Now the
I'm going to
stream
kill
is
him.
watching Jackie read and react to different escape rooms.
I'm not sorry.
I know you're not
I'm
sorry.
I want to go back
I
into
don't
places.
expect you
I don't even like the world. I want to go back into it sometimes.
sometimes only.
Don't. Ugh.
The poor thing looked as though she'd been crying for days.
Did we get any actual information from her?
Yes, we did.
If you
We got the
think
safe
of me,
combination.
or just need to talk, I'm at 361 Rougerie. Thanks. I appreciate it.
What? No, I'm using that. I was
I don't-
using it. I was using it. There's a pillow right behind you over there.
Can you use this one instead?
No. And don't break the chair that we just bought, please.
If I wanted to angle the chair, you know I can't turn my head left.
I know you can't.
This has been already established.
It's
okay?
legit though.
This is
He
canon.
he actually can't turn his head.
I know. It's canon.
Her birth date was the combination.
In the Do Ventures canon.
Right. Set up and payoff, baby.
There were only two things inside: a hand-drawn diagram and a DVD disc.
That's redundant. What do you think the second D is, Nico? Jesus Christ.
I love me in the camera right now. It looks like I have some sort of physical deformity.
Not
Diagram.
right now.
Why not look at the diagram right now?
Vernon claimed the diagram had some importance.
Come on.
Listen, Seraph's not in the chat. I've got to keep up, okay?
I didn't care who it was for. A reporter has to get her leads where she can. I just needed a DVD player to view it on.
Didn't we have one in our apartment?
Yep.
You gonna try to scratch it?
I had no reason to do that.
It was looking like I had a combination, but it's going to be a U.
You do look ridiculous in the camera.
I told you. It looks like, you know, when there's people that need, like, you know, adaptive assistance to play video games. Kind of look like that.
Wow.
You want me to get a controller for your feet?
Oh, that'd be so cool.
That's disgusting.
The socks are on, Jackie.
His feet eat socks.
Oh God!
They do. One day.
Why do you think one of the best parts of working for Alan is that there's constantly socks I can take home?
I remember one time I came home and took my shoes off. My socks were blue.
They were white to start.
And I was like, why are my socks blue? Really confusing.
Disgusting is what you mean.
So how did they turn blue, Alex?
I don't know.
No.
I had gotten my feet
I thought
wet.
there was gonna be a punchline.
No, I had gotten my feet wet earlier that day, and then they were just like
I
wet
had the
all
DVD,
day.
And
So, like,
now I needed to take a look at
the wetness of my
Going back
feet
to my
combined
house
with my
was the
socks
best option.
turned them blue somehow.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know if it was my feet or the inside of my shoes or something.
It was your sweat, probably.
Get fucking hit by a Corvette?
Yeah, I just died.
Sue his ass.
And now I needed to take a look.
Oh, right, you're dead.
Oh, yeah, you're.
Was the best.
I told
Well,
you.
Al, let's not do that again. Alex, pay attention. Save our life.
The quickest quick time events ever.
My God!
They are, to be fair.
Yeah.
But also, we're on a slight delay due to the capture.
Oh.
Yeah, lady?
Hello again.
I'm surprised to see you.
They had no evidence.
Did you not see the
They
fucking...
had to
What?
let me go.
You're the lady that looks at cars. That's some bullshit.
That's your thing.
Very interesting.
Where's the skateboard dude?
You're holding
He would have
Oh, yeah, the
appreciated
creepy
Corvette.
skateboard
hardcore
dude.
fucked right now.
the emblem of the alien fleet.
Terrific. Thanks. I'd best be on my way.
Oh.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Fucking useless.
This is where my tax dollars go to. To funding you. Don't even look at the cars.
There was no reason to try that. The woman was a traffic warden. Maybe she'd seen something.
Nope.
Nope.
Really not.
Just run the other way.
I want to see if there was anything like fireworks or something.
I'm not liking the quick time events of this game.
I had nothing more to ask her.
But since she found her
She said she was
husband
a
in
dancer.
porn.
I considered leaving the area.
And then I did.
Decided to visit my apartment.
Beast out.
I would love if every time, if I had to narrate my life, instead of being like, I went and got a piece of toast, I'd say, considered standing up. And then I stood up.
No.
And then I considered getting a piece of bread.
No. See, you've got it wrong. It's I consider getting up. I asked Jackie for a piece of bread.
That's the real one. The more likely scenario.
I considered my decision.
My
Oh,
hands
yeah,
trembled
get to use
as
the
I
DVD
slipped the
player.
disc into the slot.
Gross.
What was so important?
Listen,
I was also trying to think of how to make that really gross. But you
you
did
just say gross,
just,
apparently.
just perfect.
You're watching this mouse.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, God, your face.
Mouse from Reboot.
Whole world is in danger, Beatrice. The manuscript those people paid me to decode had a secret. A deadly secret. Though I didn't know it at the time.
Now I do, because now I'm dead.
Crazy weather I've been going on about. They were pretty.
It's climate change.
Turns out it's quite
The Paris c'est cold.
called the Voynich manuscript.
Oh, we're just...
Trying to-
We're doing the Voynich manuscript! Really?
I haven't decoded everything, but what I've seen is enough. It talks of a power so great it could destroy the whole of mankind.
Is this really what this game is? Doing the Voynich manuscript?
I forgot that you hadn't played this either.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Call them dragon lines. You know, an ancient civilization even learned how to use this energy, and it brought them
Ley
great
lines,
power.
basically.
They became greedy. They lost control. The power surged.
The fuse broke.
World. Beatrice, the people who
Beatrice.
want to harness this power, and if they do, it is the end of the world. For real.
For real this time.
It's important, but I haven't worked out why yet. Two things I know are very important. Something called the Key of Solomon, and the strange phrase, devils and witches dance with cows on the Sabbath.
Oh,
Before I
God
wrote on the
damn.
manuscript,
What are you doing?
That was him fearing for his life and like running his hands over his face like, ugh. Except it was animated like absolute dog shit.
I'd
Looked
wondered
like he
what
decided to
was wrong.
vogue
Now it
through
was
this
all
horrible
fun.
confession.
But what did it all mean? I was going to need help.
Ugh, but they didn't want to call him.
I could call Andre Labinov.
Okay, I could call Labanov or...
It's not Labinov. You pulled an Alex.
I don't care what his name is. I fucking
Wow.
hate him.
Perhaps I should make a call.
Labinov.
Get out of here, Dubov.
Labino,
I wonder if
Lobino,
Andre might have any ideas.
Lobin asshole,
Ferengi lobes.
Oh god.
Lobeless lobe.
I bet both
I
he and the Ferengi jerked
Fuck, she
themselves
did
off
call
together.
him.
Well, Alex called him.
Oh, Andre, you are sweet.
And also a piece of shit.
I've got a serious problem, Andre. I really need your help.
Tell me about it and I'll see what I can
Oh
do.
god.
Ugh,
The guy who died?
The
gross.
one you went to interview?
That's him. He left me a message recorded onto a disc.
How terribly dramatic. A voice from beyond the grave.
This
Really?
is serious, Andre. In his message, he says he managed to decipher something called the Voynich manuscript. Also, do you know anything about the Key of Solomon?
I need to see this for myself.
Ugh.
I'll see you at your place.
No!
Hold on, let me use the
yeah.
toilet.
Hold on, let me get my mace ready.
See,
Please don't bring me panties this
you're
time.
thinking of the Sprite, but I thought of the medieval weapon.
The
Yeah,
mace! We've been playing a lot of role-playing games lately.
Yeah, you guys have been fucking breaking a lot.
Sorry, fucking kicking ass.
I love you.
Taking no prisoners.
If even one tenth of
Fucking
that is true,
obliterating giants in one hit.
let's summarize what he's told us.
Something called the Voynich manuscript suggests that an ancient civilization used a power that ran through the earth itself.
And someone is trying to use that power today, possibly in the process causing earthquakes.
That strange
They're mining Bitcoin.
as yet unknown significance.
He's like, it's like a boomer who's like not sure how Bitcoin works. They just like,
We're using the power.
we'll find it soon enough.
We've stolen all the GPUs, and we are mining the Bitcoin.
Hunting with cows on the Sabbath.
Devils and witches.
His son is over there like,
danced on the Ile Saint-Louis.
that is not how this works, father. This is not. We'll keep mining until we find the Bitcoin.
A significant connection.
Oh my
with
god.
the Ile
This
Saint-Louis.
whole part,
He could only
you
pinpoint.
guys haven't been paying attention, but this
I
whole
have.
part is that scene from Black Dynamite.
Which one?
The one in the Waffle House where they're piecing together the solution.
Oh, I thought
Have
okay.
you seen that, Hoops?
No.
Oh man, what?
Black Dynamite's one of the best.
We'll
It's
throw
like
it
it's a
on.
black
Like, yeah,
exploitation.
leave the note for later. Only connect
7
Black
minutes.
Dynamite.
Yeah. It's a great black exploitation movie, but it makes fun of all black exploitation movies, and
It's
it's
very fun.
it's great. There's a
So
part
is
where
the
like he
cartoon.
stands up out of the desk and like the boom is like right here, and he looks right at it, and they keep going, and they didn't cut that part
What's your
out.
favorite line, Jackie?
Brother, you are my 16-year-old brother, and I'm 18-year-old Black Dynamite, and you are high as a kite. That was in a flashback of
A backdraft.
a backdraft. Yeah, because that movie was fucking on fire.
What do you think that pattern represents?
It looks a bit like a spider.
Andre,
Hi there.
this is serious.
How many times is he gonna say that to him?
Something to do with the lines of energy he mentioned.
Maybe this is where the power lines meet up.
Brilliant. That's it.
It is?
How does that help us?
Fuck.
You
wrote
say
this
the Book of
dialogue?
Solomon is a book.
Yes. There are even ancient.
When we go back to
Hebrew
George,
manuscripts
that
that
section was
claim
much more
to be the
interesting.
real thing.
We don't have to talk to this fucker.
Their authenticity.
Perhaps the real thing contains further information on this.
At least Labino was only in one scene in the second game.
Right?
I have no
Cafe.
idea. Perhaps we need a connection to another piece of information.
By the way, I brought a new thong for you. Put it
Do
in your
you
bag.
think there is a theatrical link
This
to
one.
the island?
You need
This
to
one
do
is
some
good one.
research.
I know just the place to phone.
What, the Moulin Rouge? Cookie Moulin Rouge.
Perhaps I should make Better check in with my paper.
My boss has probably fired me now.
News desk?
I need you to help me.
That's what I'm here for.
You're a resting actress, so you might know this. Is there a
Resting
theatrical connection to
actress.
the Ile Saint-Louis?
There's an old theater on the island. I knew some people who were trying to get it reopened a few years back. But it's been condemned for the last 5 years.
Does it have a name?
Hieroglyph.
Thanks. I owe you one.
Can you repeat that?
Bye now.
Off the lobes.
What could it mean on
He is a Ferengi. Holy shit.
That explains why I don't like him very much.
Andre, do you know anything about a theater called Hieroglyph?
On the Ile Saint-Louis?
Yes,
No.
I'm
Fucking dick!
No.
What? I'm curious if she has anything to say about.
Andre is a dear old friend. He's always been very supportive.
But he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I
Keeps trying to get into my pants.
I miss George, who
Andre,
also tried to get in my
I will
pants.
run down some more clues.
It's a bit late to go poking around an old theater.
I'll be fine.
How about I poke around you? I'm glad you like that, Al.
Alex.
Hello?
Look.
Remember me, your boss?
Oh, what
Ah.
the fuck?
Where the hell
I should have ignored you a long time
How come
so that you
didn't
could do
bail
the
me
thing
out?
from Black. Brennan! Brennan! Brennan!
Brennan!
Brennan!
Brennan!
I'm
Brennan!
working on the
Look.
Daily Hacker story.
That's
I'm
all.
a sex robot from the future!
Drop.
You're fired!
No! Someone framed me.
You don't get to choose, Nico. That's not the deal.
In that case, I quit.
I am altering the deal!
You know, I feel better for that.
There's just the question of how you'll pay the bills and eat.
Something will come up.
You sound like your friend. George.
Are
Why'd
you
say that?
jealous,
No offense
Lobie?
to Stan.
Why he even walks like a piece of shit?
To be fair, a lot of people walk like they have a shit in their pants in this game.
That's fair.
Fair. You got me there.
I don't know why, but I want to call him Lobes Pierre now.
Oh, I love it.
Oh.
John did it.
Oh man, that's the winner.
Oops, Pierre.
so fucking stupid. Oh.
Very rarely do we get to fit Robespierre back into our lecture.
We'll find a way to get Lobes Pierre back in.
Really the right place. I was going to have to get inside to find out.
In the door.
Like a blind man at an
The
orgy.
door was locked.
I was gonna have to feel myself around.
I peered through the window, but the place was too dark. The door was in a terrible state, but the lock was brand new. Someone was obviously still using this place.
Is that a auto drum? Nope, it's trash can.
Is that a rat?
Banging on a trash can.
Check out the.
How many of those police alarms can we hear in the background?
Right? I mean, I don't know about. I've never been to Paris, so I can't say for sure. But I feel like they're not that common.
It's locked.
I couldn't open the door. It was locked.
I couldn't open the door. Locked.
Just another locked door.
Oh, another one.
That's on the stage door. That might actually do something.
I couldn't open the door. It was locked. All was quiet.
My footsteps, which remarkably loud.
Further than I expected.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. I was just like, I'm gonna fucking push it now. Jesus Christ.
My lead had
Okay.
brought me to the theater. I
Okay,
wasn't
good.
walking away now.
Is that store? Oh, did you go into that store?
That's what we're checking.
Just another lock.
The door was shut fast and wouldn't open.
Ooh, shut fast.
But fast.
Oof. Terrible for business.
Nothing but silence behind the door.
Car.
Hmm.
Fine.
Sneak up on it. Just in case it's like Ian or that episode of Futurama.
Christina. Roxanne.
I love dirt coat.
Yeah, it's a
His
great
like
drummer.
non-fill.
Just non-filth.
Drive it. Oh.
The mask.
See the mask.
Take it.
I was in the right place.
Take
all
it with you.
I'm so glad you were able to point that out for us, Alex. The mask. God, Jesus.
If hey, we're blind, and he needed to make sure that we knew.
It was the red Jaguar that had nearly run me over.
Jaguar.
Jaguar.
The connection to the theater. It looked like I was on the right track after all.
All the cops right now.
Scratch up the car.
That wasn't appropriate.
Make them lose thousands in insurance
The car
fees.
was locked, and I didn't have the key.
Break the window. This is no time for subtlety, Nico.
What? I'm sorry, why did they use that sound for that? My god. They hadn't done that for any of the other ones.
The ladder looked like a good way up onto the theater roof, but it was pulled
I
up
assume you don't have
too
anything?
high to reach.
Don't help me
The
there.
ladder looked like a possible way up.
You know what you could use?
All I had to
Fucking
do was
rod.
reach.
Or a ship rib. You ain't got
It was
shit.
a pencil I borrowed from the lobby of Vernon's building.
Worked out well so far.
I couldn't open the door. It was locked.
There was one other button with the car. Did you use all three? What's that post?
Weird. It won't change.
It just looks like a movie poster.
Titanic 2.
Just to make sure it sank.
We're trying it again.
I couldn't open the door.
When my mom bought Titanic on VHS, my dad didn't really like watching it very much, obviously, but he used to be like, well, what do we gotta do? We gotta make sure it sinks again. just watch the whole thing just to make sure.
We were watching it one time with my grandparents. And my grandfather just walked by and he said, "Is this the one where that boat sinks and everyone dies?" That's Grandpa.
Titanic. That boat.
I can push some.
I'm not sure it's a push. Might be right.
It's something to do with that, well,
Gotta climb up to it eventually.
right.
Jacobs.
Alex loves a good Jacob's ladder.
You want good
Hey,
jig?
wait.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know that sound effect. I've said that a lot in this game. There's a lot of reused stock sound effects in this.
Yeah. But you can tell, like, the cheaper packages were.
I'm not liking the platforming in this.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
not
because they
necessary.
just told you the whole goddamn plot right there?
No, the
Not the plot check. It's
the
platform.
Oh, the
platforming, not the
platforming. Oh, I'm
plot.
sorry. I do miss the old, like, cartoon style.
There's a crate down there. Oh, well, yeah. That's why, at least for the fifth one, they went back to 2D.
Well, that's good. That's something.
I think you have to go down and... Oh, you can climb that. I wasn't expecting that, honestly.
I didn't see the symbol, but
Right down below, which I assume will come into handy. So, oh,
create and
It was
switch.
a gamble, but my options were limited. Well, I had untied the billboard.
You're so fucking thrilled with yourself on that one, too.
Stuck at the
I'm
bottom.
sorry.
I know,
It
it's
was the
fine.
perfect setup to say crate and switch.
I know, it's okay. It's
Give me a
okay.
break.
It's okay.
I
You
had
enjoy
already
yourself.
untied the billboard.
You know, push the fucking billboard.
no, she said it's stuck
The
at the
string
bottom.
had come away from the top of the billboard easily.
Where's the string? Can I keep the string? String's handy in an adventure game.
Come on, Nico. This is standard adventure game shit.
Yeah, Nico, get your shit together.
I saw something there. But no, that might have been to go up again. I think you gotta climb down, like, what I was saying
Down
earlier.
around and shimmy.
Yeah. Need to go down at least one level to get through. You have to climb that one.
Yep. Oh.
Scaffolding was very inefficient.
Right? It also seems kind of unnecessary.
It's Paris. Much like New York.
Paris.
There's always scaffolding, Jackie. You gotta go back down the first one.
Let me see if I
Can you go further left? Something. Oh, that's what you meant. You know, we turn around and climb.
Thrilling.
Listen, I've already said that. I've already complained about platforming. The only time I've done something clever is the one with the fire.
That's true.
That's the
Oh my god.
My god.
For a second, I thought you fell off again. Was something on the ground there?
No, it's a light.
Gotcha.
The base of the billboard was attached by metal clips.
I hope I don't have to push from above.
That wouldn't draw attention at all.
I know.
I
There's
was
an...
risking death with every step, but so what? I felt like I was under
Oh,
death.
God, Nico.
Now you really have been hanging out with George too often.
No, listen, if you don't want to hang out with Lobespierre anymore, you don't have to do this crazy.
Lobespierre.
Woo!
Speaking of death. What did I do? What? What do you... Oh. Stay gold, summer child? I don't...
That was close. I was trapped on the
Stay over
there.
Fuck, just let me hit the ladder.
What do you do?
I'm gonna climb down.
Is that why you went up?
Couldn't climb down. This is like payday now.
I couldn't hear anything moving on the other side of the door. I couldn't open the door.
This game needs a narrator like Gabriel Knight.
I couldn't open the door.
I couldn't open the door.
The door was
Yeah,
shut fast.
that's the female problem. Doors are shut everywhere. Sorry. I said it with a French accent. The doors are shut everywhere.
Or like shit everywhere.
Oh boy.
It was a door onto the roof.
Probably you're up against that one. Is it onto the roof? You're on the roof.
It is a door onto the roof. You're on the other side of it.
Yeah, but why would you describe it that way?
It's not like it's a door into the building.
Well, it is. Every
Yeah.
door outside
Generally-
is a door into the building, Alex.
Generally,
By definition.
I'd say 95% of the people who encounter that door are going to say, this is a door onto the roof.
What'd you just knock off?
Not from the outside.
95%
on the
of people
inside.
are going to approach it from the outside.
Doesn't matter. When you're outside there, you're not going to say, oh, this is the door into the roof.
You know who is?
Someone on the inside.
Someone
Nico.
French.
Yeah, well, she talks to Lobespierre, so whatever.
Yeah, well, nobody should do that.
The one shit theater.
Been condemned for 5 years. Give him a break.
Excuses. I think when the Globe Theater burned down, Shakespeare didn't try to rebuild it.
He didn't actually. That took long.
I know, Jackie!
Just
That
in
was
case you're wondering.
That was the joke.
Just in case you're wondering. No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Nothing but silence behind the door.
We didn't hear that fucking sound!
Nothing but silence.
Very disorienting.
Is the game or just life?
Call me, we call me.
There was somebody coming. I had to hide. The popcorn stand was my only option.
The popcorn stand.
I shall miss Paris, my dear. It has been charming, has it not?
And I shall never forget it.
Oh, Elephant Man.
I see
I thought you were doing a
need of this space.
Hannibal Lecter.
Burn it down.
No,
When will we leave?
I was doing Elephant.
My plan.
Gotcha. No, I got that part. Thank you.
No, of course.
Oh,
What
Nico.
are you doing?
God damn it. Fucking move.
Yow!
Yow. Yes.
He's a yeoman.
It seems that we have a visitor.
That phenomenal voice acting there. Yow.
Place for the audition? You again.
Aha, so this is the girl. Petra, my dear, you must introduce us.
Actually,
This
really-
guy sounds like the Weasley guy from Casablanca.
Senor Cesaro.
Okay.
Never met, and yet our lives have crossed.
Round up the usual suspects.
In your case, that will certainly be true. Flap!
I like to think that the fat guy's name is not Flap. That he's talking about how he wishes to express from the Flap! Now! Yeah, well.
Don't tickle me. Oh, I told you to stay over there. No. Seriously? Personal bubble space. I'm calling it.
Personal bubbles.
This is a new one, but
Fucking
I
take
can't.
that.
I can't.
Bruno and I came to Paris. It was the first time I've
God.
been since, well, since the last time. I was on the trail of
George.
Fucking George.
Fucking hell.
and Bruno led me through the back streets to the place he suspected.
Yes.
I waited and checked the readings on his mysterious device.
My calculations indicate that this is the place.
Behind that wall? Are you sure?
My machine tells me it is there and I have no reason to doubt it.
Okay.
What is your fucking machine?
Get inside.
It's a ley line locator,
I am not going.
also known as the.
I said I would bring you here.
Fucking suck, Bruno.
Done. I am not going in there.
Bruno, you're just being paranoid.
No. It is only paranoia when they are not out to get you.
Okay.
There.
You stay here.
Fucking
Go
suck,
ahead,
Bruno.
Go ahead and get murdered out here.
You wanna save it, Alex? Drop
Are you
a,
sure this is the place?
drop a
Yes,
save.
here is
Sure.
the place the machine is indicating.
Well, If the machine
Oh,
said it was so,
Save Maria.
I wouldn't argue. How's everything, Bruno?
I was gonna attempt to do it, but I've decided not to. We're gonna. That was a little too far from me.
Luckily, Alex is here.
That's covered.
No, not the line. I meant I was gonna sing it. I said no.
Save. Save. Ave Maria. Because of the. Oh.
Yeah, I know you can roll your R's.
The ley line locator.
Yeah,
it's the LLL.
The man, I think, Mr. Stobart.
You know, I like
I
to
miss
keep things
Stobart's wit.
I find it very tiresome. Please desist.
Sure. By the way, this place doesn't look right to me.
But the readings are very strong. Maybe you missed something.
Possible.
I like that
Bruno.
George
I
and
don't fucking know what
Lobino
I'm
both
doing.
have wit. Mine's rapier wit. His is
Rapier wit.
rapiest wit.
I knew exactly where that line was,
I was gonna
going.
say, it was-
Both Jackie and I knew exactly
You're like,
where you were
oh,
going.
it's a rape joke.
Yes, that's what went through my head. All those rape jokes. Oh, it's one of the many rape jokes. Gotcha.
There's only one style of rape joke. Forced.
Oh, I was gonna say statutory.
Hey, a box. Thank God. The world is saved. I don't know, I'm bringing this fucking box.
It was a large recycling dumpster. I wondered what sort of things the French recycled.
I think the same thing everyone recycles, George!
My guess is like bottles and paper.
Everything else that's recyclable?
I couldn't close it from the ground.
Oh, fucking eat ass.
You gotta put the box on there.
Christ.
Eat ass.
Eat ass, George.
Jesus Christ.
Take a fat shit, George.
You're hitting the dumpster. You gotta bring it around town.
Bring it around town. You know what I appreciate about this game?
I don't know what you're gonna say.
Both the difficulty and variety of puzzles.
Sometimes I have to push a box this way, and sometimes I have to push the box the other way.
Good, we closed the dumpster on the other fucking side of the area. That's gonna help. Take that shit in.
Suddenly, I was very scared of what lay ahead.
Were you? Were you really?
The window has to fold. You gotta flip in.
It's gonna be like a fucking cartoon.
The window
Woo! Yes, dear? Okay.
How you doing?
I found myself in a book repository.
Okay, I'm fine, you're fine, we're all fine.
Everything's okay here.
Everything's
Situation
okay.
normal.
Right.
How
Nothing's
are
changed.
you?
Yeah. How are you?
Alright.
Nothing happened. It was a light switch.
Ass that George is eating.
To be fair, Alex usually goes eat a dick, so this is a little different for him.
Tell you right now, I'm pretty sure most people would prefer to eat a dick over eating ass.
That door wasn't going to open.
Just a thought.
I don't know, what do you prefer?
I knew that was coming too.
Let's take a poll.
I knew it was coming.
I don't. I'm not really in the business of either of those.
Yeah, but like, you know, if you had a preference.
The drawers weren't.
I definitely don't have a preference.
Alright, so you'll eat both equally.
Yes, 0.
At least you're consistent.
Wait, this feels like something that should be on Card Sharks. We polled 100 people. Would you rather eat dick over ass?
How many do you think said they'd rather eat dick?
Yeah, well, okay, what's your number? Let's Card Sharks.
Jesus Christ.
How many people do you think said they'd rather eat dick over ass?
I'm gonna say
I don't even know what to say to this
78.
78, so you think that there's 22 people that are like...
Out of
you know what?
100, you're saying that
Out of 100,
percentage-wise.
Give me that sweet brown butthole over, like...
I'm sorry, can you repeat?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I said, give me that sweet brown butthole.
Oh, God.
Where am I climbing to?
You just came up with that so easily.
He comes up with all these lines so
it was-
easily, Jackie.
But that one about, like, give me that sweet brown butthole. That was just so quick. Like you're saying that every weekend. Jesus
Jackie.
Christ. Whose asshole are you
I
eating?
say, don't give away too much.
I'll tell you right now, it's not mine. Because that's disgusting.
The fuck am I
So
doing
whose
in here?
asshole are you
Yeah.
eating?
You gotta move the boxes from the top. Remember, it's like the puzzle outside.
Yeah.
You're gonna do it again.
I mean,
You remember the last puzzle with the boxes? Well, this is that puzzle again.
Now it's that puzzle, but inside.
I think you're gonna need the
I
third.
need the other one so I can back up.
Yeah.
Oh boy. They really made me think about this one.
Granted, I still don't know where you're trying to get.
I'm moving the box so I can get to the circuit breaker or something. I bet you that's what it is.
Or something.
Yeah,
So
said
I was
or
right
something
about the
so that as
fuse
long-
breaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said it was or something so that as long as it's literally anything.
Then you're golden.
Well, at least he's not slow when he pushes the box. I'm being serious. Pulling it's a bit slow.
As serious as you can be.
Yes. Which is key.
Yeah. Hey.
The room was just a storeroom.
Oh my god. Well, now I can't get out.
We did save.
Well, he purposely put the box
Yeah,
in front of
he
the
did
door,
intentionally.
Jackie.
Okay.
No way was I doing that.
What? Doing what?
You do.
What the fuck, George?
What did you do, George?
Anything in that box there? Pink shit?
The books there? Those magazine thingies?
Oh, whatever.
Oh, George, you're also walking like a jackass.
Why the fucking bookshelf though?
Maybe it's just a bookshelf, Alex. Sometimes not everything is a metaphor. Sometimes a bookshelf is just a bookshelf.
Except when it's a dick. Thank you.
Or
for that.
ass, apparently.
Suck a bookshelf. I don't know.
Yeah,
Where you going with this?
I just can't fucking. I can't get over. Can't get over that fucking sentence.
Like really? The light's not on anywhere else.
What, you didn't use the switch there?
I use the switch here.
No, the one outside again.
Think I need to?
Yeah, I think you need to use this switch and then the one in the other room.
Why would you need to turn a light on in a separate room where the light switch worked in a room?
The room was just a storeroom.
Who knows? Maybe they fucking wired this like shit. I don't know, are you fucking electrician, Alex?
No.
Okay then.
No.
The
Chill.
filing cabinet was locked.
Chilled out. No.
Just some filing cabinet drawers.
Fucking break it, George.
The
Get the
labels on
sledgehammer.
drawers were old and unreadable. This was a strange section. Secret doors and tunnels, construction and maintenance. There was a little plaque on the top of the shelf. These books kindly donated by the governor of Alcatraz.
Funny.
Books on
Funny joke?
Nobody ever
Yeah.
accused George Stobart of being scared to learn new tricks.
Like,
The Kama
oh.
Sutra. Of course, people had more joints in those days.
What?
Sex. A one-man mission. Well, only if you can't find a woman.
Boom.
Bones in the sack. Ah, I see. That should be in the vegetable section. Books on sex.
Oh my god, no!
Books on sex.
George!
Hey, at least George isn't talking about eating ass.
Cult and the
Yet.
paranormal. Sacrifice made easy. 101 ways to kill a goat. The perfect Christmas gift.
What was it I said the other day?
Oh.
About, you know, something about the ways to skin a cat, right?
You have to skin a cat to skin a cat?
Yeah, it was like, you know.
Yeah,
There's 100 ways to skin a cat, but this way requires you to skin a cat first.
Yes.
It was something ridiculous like that.
That's what
yes.
she said.
Books on the occult.
Now, they're different shelves, you dick fuck.
You
Come on.
dick fuck.
There's a lot of books! Read the fucking Dewey Decimal System, man!
Fucking hell.
Like the Pooey does.
Books on
That was so dumb!
the strangest places. I made a mental note to start.
Stop. Stop.
Great buckwheat.
Hi. Why
Books on crypto. Imagine
Maybe that'd get you, JT.
It was adorable. I never even saw it and I thought it was adorable.
What did you think was adorable?
One of his brothers, when he was when he was a baby and he learned how to say hello, he had this cute little lisp and he would go,
Books on
"Oh
conspiracy
whoa,
theory.
how are you?"
Yeah. Oh whoa, how are you?
The drawers wouldn't open. They were securely locked. Books on sex.
Alex, we get it!
Books on sex. Sex on tape. Books on tape. Sex on books.
Cats on books.
Locked. Maybe from the other side?
That's where you came in? Yeah. Can you try this switch now?
See your mama jamma now?
One of many.
Nothing happened.
How do you feel about that, Oops?
I don't know. He already asked me if I'd rather eat dick or ass tonight, so.
It was too dark.
I could see very little in the dark. I needed more light.
He was asking for science, though.
Now that I've read the books about hidden passageways. Back to that bookshelf.
In the storeroom? What was the point of turning the light on the storeroom? There's gotta be fucking something in there, right?
Well, I turned the light in the storeroom. So now I need to get the light from the storeroom into the dark room.
How does that work? No, that's the box. You climb into the ceiling? I think they're showing you this. What's with the window over there?
Easy way to waste a lot of time here.
I've been all the wrong places.
Oops got to read the don't read aloud book with all the puns.
Where are you trying to get to?
Here to see this out of place box. Oops, out of place box.
Shocking that.
The window.
The door.
Something dropped on the floor. That song goes right. Yeah. Oh, nope. Thoughts? I can move around the second tier block.
Yeah, but where to? That's the
Where
problem.
to? I'm gonna fucking waste all of our time.
The bookshelf seems
I honestly
useless.
thought the bookshelf was gonna be more.
The only thing I could think of was the fucking... Like, if there was something up top, I figured you'd be able to look at it before you actually move it around.
Right.
So what was the point of the light?
Right?
Can you move that one out of the way? There you go.
Deep scratches had scarred the floor. A trap door was set flush into the floor.
There you go. Feeling okay, Al? Do you want a cookie?
Thank you.
He was going hard on the cookies last week.
Still am.
Alright, is this better or worse than Phantasmagoria 2 so far?
Better? Personally? Really?
It's had a couple of moments, but I think Phantasmagoria 2 had more moments.
A ladder led down into
I don't know how, but I'm actually agreeing with Alex on this one.
Really? Alright.
Not saying this game's bad, it's just...
I'm not saying
It's certainly not my favorite
of bad. Phantasmagoria 2 surprised me with its competence.
I'm not saying that this one's not, it's not the best of the series, but I feel
Don't worry, we got a lot more to go.
Yes, I'm aware, thank you.
We haven't even found the manuscript yet. Why are we in a fucking submarine all of a sudden? No, did we just show him in the fucking theater? Yeah, we did. You can hear him talking upstairs like we did before.
What's that?
We must be in the theater.
Yeah. You hear it, Al?
There was nothing behind the door, or my ear problem was back.
George is just a much more fun character than Nico.
That's also a big problem.
For sure.
The Nico sections suck compared to the George sections. Nico's just a normal person. George is a weird fucking idiot.
I mean, she's also weird, but she's just not a fun character to play.
Yeah.
Correct.
She has a very flat personality, too.
It was some kind of a rehearsal.
Fucking George.
Idaho players. I was no stranger to the thespian.
But I love George.
Oh, God.
She'll say stuff like that.
We must have the location. I tell you, I don't know.
I know that
Nico.
voice.
Ah.
Let me do that.
You got popcorn.
Right.
That popcorn's been there at least 5
I want him to take a bite and spit it out.
He's going to.
And that reveals his location.
It will, because he's going to realize it's Nico. It's Nico.
No, because it's 5-year-old popcorn.
Senior Cicero, sir. Sorry to bother.
Cicero.
Yes, what is it now? We got a little problem downstairs.
To be precise, Flap, what kind of a problem?
An intruder problem.
Why does he sound like what's his face?
It really sounds like
not Bela Lugosi.
Just as I was getting comfortable.
The guy that plays Igor.
This was no
Name.
rehearsal.
He was in Arsenic and Old Lace.
Oscar performance was my old friend Nico.
I'll think of it.
This is very tiresome.
Google Arsenic and Old Lace.
No. What?
Google Arsenic and Old Lace.
Don't try.
Rick.
Some.
Letters of Transit, Rick.
What do you think I'm going to do? Ask the audience for help?
Yeah, you probably should.
Flap, you watch her like a hawk.
Like a hawk.
Wait, Flap was in the first game. It was Flap and Guido, remember?
Yes, it was.
They were the two goons?
Oh, yeah.
Do try and make an effort, Flap, or I shall have to kill you too.
Might as well save again.
What? You never know where you're gonna get quick time death.
Peter Lorre.
Peter Lorre, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. That one. You know, he was in Casablanca.
Yeah, that's why I kept. That's what I was quoting.
Yeah, yeah. Christ.
I didn't say what.
I thought it's Bruce Valanche.
Bruce Valanche was in the later season. Twilight Squares. Peter Lorre was actually in them.
I don't know.
When it mattered.
Are you saying Bruce Valanche didn't matter?
Bruce Valanche is never nothing.
Wow.
He helped write the holiday special. The Star Wars holiday special.
I reiterate.
The direct approach was out of the question. As soon as I stepped from the shadows, I'd be spotted. I had to find another way onto the stage.
Why don't you do a dance number?
What's that? Who's up there?
I realized the thug would spot me if I hung around.
God. What gave it away?
Luckily, this is fine. Oh yeah, just throw a big light there so we don't have to model that wall.
Controls. But their days were over. Someone had torn them to bits. I needed to find a way to help them.
No fucking THX ready shit here.
That's the worst fucking sound anyway.
Yeah, I know you hate that. The monkeys are listening.
Nico really needed my help.
And we get it.
It was a panel to control the sound.
I was use and see both the same.
Way to help Nico.
Is it nothing else in that room? Really? Let's check the popcorn stand.
The door was locked and I didn't have a key to open it.
There's way too many fucking locked doors in this game.
Yeah, like I get it, you want it to look like a real world, but the amount of doors that we can go through.
Ah, the foyer. Is what's on the ground not usable?
Chair.
Oh.
It's just a shitty chair.
I'm just a chair. There's that fucking poster again.
Don't forget, we also have to do Only Connect tonight.
Here. A revenge.
Just putting that out there.
What'd you say?
Don't forget we're doing Only Connect tonight.
Oh, Jackie, don't worry, Jackie. That was never not on the plate.
I'm just making sure. We stream that too.
No. Hey, more popcorn.
I didn't want to take one with me. Popcorn buckets lay strewn across the counter and floor. Normally, I was prepared to kill for popcorn, but this didn't look too appetizing.
To kill over a... George, it's fucking popcorn. Calm yourself.
And I'd kill for some stuffed corn.
What'd you pick up?
I don't know, he didn't even fucking comment on it.
Maybe there was some cash still inside.
Ching.
Well, the drawer was jammed, so I guess not.
That doesn't mean no.
Wow, it was a classic cash register. I remember these from when I was a kid buying candy. This wasn't the way to help Nico.
All right, we.
Cup of coffee?
Damn, just my luck. No soda.
Is that the way to help Nico?
Wasn't gonna help Nico.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Not just that, but like, how old
There's
would that
something else in
fucking
the corner,
soda
Alex.
be?
Yeah, I know, but
But
it's
his locker
popcorn.
wouldn't open. The door probably led to a pantry or a storeroom. Dust and Weevils. My favorite theater snack. I was
Is there a hot
roasting
dog here still?
It should have been helping.
It's like when Kramer got that theater reopened. George came in the King Henry VIII costume.
I don't remember that one.
There's
I
a fat,
missed that
stocky
one.
man. We need a fat, stocky man to fit into the costume. You don't remember that one?
I don't remember that one.
That was like season 8. Lloyd Braun's there, hitting on the lane.
Sure, I can find it.
Got a paper cup.
Oh.
Alright, time to pull it back to the future.
I was gonna say, do the ladder.
It hit
Go up.
me before I moved an inch.
Exit, stage left.
Drop something on top of the guy.
Whoa! The gangways were dangerous. They'd fallen away in places. It was
Ooh.
a long way down.
Like I'll have to jump.
Or not. Apparently
You
you're
fucking
afraid of
moonwalking?
heights. If I keep dancing, maybe they'll magically reappear. That's even worse. Oh.
Swing.
No, it's...
The lighting rig lowered part of the way, but then jammed fast.
Seriously? That's not...
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
Thank God I was really good at monkey bars as a kid.
There's no time to monkey around, George.
Go, George. Do, 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 do. Oh, shimmy, shimmy.
Oh, that song fucking sucks.
You like Katie, girl?
Sugar, sugar, sugar. Garbage.
Yeah, I can. Girl.
I knew this would get his attention.
Put that parachute on.
You fucking missed!
Gotcha.
1, 2. Oh, he's
Oh, he's
fucking
dead. He's dead.
He's fucking
He's
dead.
dead.
He just killed
Well,
Lamp.
Nicole Collard, tied to
Oh,
a
yeah,
needing to
fucking
be rescued
donkey.
again.
George!
Fuck you, George. Just get me out of here.
Right?
Untie me!
Thank you, Nico.
I thought he was gonna say something like, oh, I've imagined you in this position many a time.
Seek help.
I should seek help from you. Fucking
Come
Christ.
on! Hurry!
Jeez, these nuts are tight. Aha, got it. Seriously, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. And it is good to see you. Your timing's perfect.
It always was.
You guys can keep playing. I need to use the bathroom.
How's Idaho,
You
George?
guys can keep playing. I don't feel like I'm going to miss very much.
Vacation.
Idaho fucking sucks.
Got
It's
any
no,
plans
it's
to
fine.
pick
It's
me up?
just
I could put a word in.
No, that's
Just
pretty.
wait until the part where we can save it. We'll stop. We can
no. Just get to a part where you can save and
I'm on
then
the
stop.
trail of a guy who
It's
killed
fine.
I mean, that's what he just.
a man called
No, I know. I'm just
That's
saying.
what he just said,
I
though.
know. I'm sorry. I pulled an Alex.
I wasn't looking forward to the next scene.
Yeah, those guys, they got their own special twist on the
Okay.
So tell me about Cesaro.
Cesaro connects back to the Neo-Templars.
Surprise, surprise. That explains idiot guy over there.
So why are you here?
The blonde. She killed the guy I was due to interview. Tracking her down brought me here.
We're working on the same case. Now that's amazing.
Only if you believe in coincidence.
Can you not do this here?
No.
Me neither. Come on, George. We can't sit around here all day.
Yeah, I got fucking Bruno waiting outside for me.
Bruno's dead, dude.
What?
Yeah, Snaky just probably went and killed him.
Probably. Snake face. Only connect. There's something we have to do before only connect.
Yes, there is.
Want me to just switch?
Yeah, let's get that set up.
Alright, we're just gonna have to take the stream down, remember? Because of the
Yep.
PAL and TSC switch. Alright, so we'll be back in about 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Ooh.
And we'll gear up for more nonsense. That's really be the channel name.
More nonsense?
Yeah. Alright, here we go.